evening, everyone, and welcome back to West Ham Reunited. I'm Andy. Hope everyone has enjoyed the international break. What I'll do, I thought I'll come in. Obviously, my last show was a Q&A, but what I thought I'll do is just do another one and just talk about some of the points which have occurred over the last time since we've been here. So there's a couple I wanted to talk about in particular. So the first one is, which a lot of people are talking about, is obviously five sides in the Premier League again next season. Um, Question what I'll get everyone else in the chat involved in is who's your hammer of the year if the vote was today, and of course we'll talk about Manuel Lanzini survives dramatic crash as well. So let's have a look and see who's in the chat for me. Jay Woods, I hope you're doing well soon, mate. Long time no speak. It's been. Do you know what? When there's an international break, I'm like, oh, it's an international break, but I really have enjoyed it. Really have just forgetting about it. Excuse me, sorry, I've got a bit of a cough. No, being away, not going to the games. I actually needed the break, to be perfectly honest, and I feel a lot refreshed and um, I feel refreshed and ready to go, to be perfectly honest. Looking forward to the game on Sunday against Everton, and then obviously a really important 2 weeks for the club. Obviously playing Leon twice and Brentford in between. So this is what we dreamed of having these fixtures, and we've got it. So my first topic, what I wanted to talk about was, of course, the five subs in Premier League again. Am I surprised? No, that the top six have got their way again. To be honest, I'm very surprised that the other 14 clubs have agreed to it. If anything, I think it is just going to make them more and more stronger. Let's just say, for argument's sake, we are playing. Just say we're playing Liverpool. That's the first one that comes to my head. We're just say we're like we were at the London Stadium. Just say we're 3-1 up, 3-1 up, and then they've got five subs. They could technically bring on five strikers, or let's just say they're not. So they could bring on Rigi, they could bring Diaz on, they could bring Firmino on if he's not playing. They could bring Oxlade-Chamberlain on. They could bring Diaz. I've mentioned Diaz. Sorry. Anyone take a defender. I'm absolutely against it. Man City, for example, Sterling doesn't always play all the time. They could bring in on Grealish, Mahrez, Silva, Jesus, Gundogan. It's an absolute joke in my opinion. I'm very frustrated with it. Let's have a look. Happy's in the building. Hope you're doing well. Five sub is big. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely no chance. Like what we've been saying in the group chats, etc. as well. We barely make three subs as it is, so we're definitely going to struggle. I just feel like I know we've used it in Europa League, but Moyes sort of have used them for tactical reasons. If you think of the field game, I think we used four instead of the five. Yeah, for me, it's not going to benefit anyone in my opinion, and I just feel. Excuse me, sorry. I just feel it is going to benefit the others. Let's have a look what Jay Woods is saying. Five subs is too much. We need to make serious investment in the summer if we want to come. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But also, this does open the door for some youngsters as well, which have not really been given the chance. Obviously, Oko Flex, for example, Sonny Perkins, of course, has obviously played a couple of times. We've still got Harrison Ashby. It's exciting times for the club from that aspect. But I agree. I would love to see some good signings through the door. For me, I do think we will get a striker, and he's probably going to turn a few heads. I know he's had a few injury worries, but I think he'll be the perfect fit for us. Is Dominic Calvert-Lewin from Everton? I think he would be an absolute steal if we could get him. I think he fits the mould that we play. He's good in the air. He knows how to finish, and I think in David Moyes, I think we could get the best out of him, especially. He's not the quickest, but he's not the slowest either. So he'll know how to get in behind, and especially with the likes of Bowen, Fornals, Lanzini at certain stages playing behind him, I think he would be good for us. Obviously on Peach's show and West Ham Random earlier, we were talking about potential players. For me, I do see Jesse Lingard being a West Ham player next year, which will be good. It's a shame that we couldn't get it done this year, but I think what is just him around the squad will really help us as well. But let's have a look here. Let's have a look here at some comments as well. We do not have 5 players sitting on the bench that Moyes would trust to bring on. Yeah, no, I agree with that. Happy 100%. Yeah, I could. See Diop. See Diop. I don't want to get rid of Jay Woods. I know he's not everyone's cup of tea. I really do like him. I think he's been very under when he plays alongside a Zuma or a Bonner. I think he looks different class. In my opinion, and when he plays on the right centre back instead of the left, I think he offers the club a lot more. Kalata is another one, obviously, who we could get. Um, There's so many players on the free. I've seen Isco being linked as well. What a player he is. I know he's been getting on a bit in injuries, but someone with his experience. He's won the World Cup. He's won the Champions League, La Liga. I think he would be a good addition. Obviously, Spanish as well. The link with Fornals could really come good. But yeah, sorry, we've gone off topic again. But yeah, with regards to the 5 subs, yeah, I'm really am against it. I don't want the big six to get further away. I think the likes of us, Wolves, Leicester to some degree, we've done well considering our budget, the quality of players, what we have compared to the big six. We're still competing. Who would have thought? Everyone said. Everyone said last year around this time that we were going to crumble, and we stayed in it. And I feel with this squad again, I think we've just got the desire, the hunger to go on and do something brilliant this season. Let's have a look here. Yeah, Aaron Hickey. Yeah, I forgot about him. Yeah, I forgot about him. He's Scottish, isn't he? Jay Woods. He's doing very well out there. But no, 5 subs in the Premier League next season. I'm against it. I don't know whether that would change again. I think it was Klopp again. I think who had a moan, and it just seems to be whatever they say they get. But for me, no, it's a no from me. This everyone in the chat. This is a question, and we'll go through some players, and you're more than welcome to do it as well. Is the next one Hammer of the Year if the votes was today? So if you had the vote in here and you had to pick one player to vote for, who would be your Hammer of the Year? Sorry, I just need a drop of drink. 1 second. So if we go through it, Lucas Fabianski made some good saves recently. We've had Areola as well. Another good season from him for me. He's got to be signed up for £11 million and will be number 1 next year. Fabianski's been a great servant for the club, but for me, Areola for me. Let's have a look here at some of the comments. Sharky, hope you're doing well, mate. Long time no see. Let's have a look here. Jay Woods, Jared Bowen, Hammer of the Year for me, carrying us this season. I agree. I can't wait if he can make that return to Leon. I think Everton's a bit too soon. Be great to see him. But the question is, would you risk him? Would you bring him on the bench or start him? For me, I think he's got that hunger, the stamina. I think he could. Let's have a look here. I mean, all tough. Mine would be Lanzini. Now Bowen and Rice joint second. It really is a tough one to pick, to be honest. And this is what you like. Normally, you get seasons where a player will walk it. I remember Declan Rice a couple of years ago. Obviously, we've had Dimitri Payet. But now we've got 3 or 4 outstanding players who have got a shout. Like you said, Bowen, Rice, Zuma. That would be controversial if Zuma got it, especially with the incident. Excuse me, with his cat. Bonner before he got injured. I think that's a bit. Creswell's had another outstanding season. There's just so many players who you can pick from to do it. Even Antonio, from a certain degree, he's played all them amount of games. He frustrates you at times, but he does put a shift in. Let's have a look here. Sharky's also going for Jared Bowen. For me, Declan Rice just edges it. It's probably because of the amount of football he's played compared to others. Like you said, Bowen's obviously missed what's he missed now? The last 4 or 5 games. But yeah, I think Deck just edges it. A couple of times he's carried us through games. His passion, captain. Yeah, for me, Declan just edges it. Let's have a look here. Yeah, Zuma's has been crazy good, but couldn't get it because yeah. It would be West Ham fans though happy though, wouldn't it, for us to vote and for him to get it? Can you imagine that making the headline being that. Yeah, Rice has been consistent. Nevertheless, his numbers is ridiculous. I didn't watch any of the England games. I watched a couple of the highlights, and I've seen him play. Uh, the one player for me though, uh, I've called him for years. Not even since I was doing YouTube. I called for him when he was about 21, 22 years of age. I said James Ward-Prowse is an outstanding player, and I would love at West Ham. I know his price is just signed a new deal, but for 50, 60 million pound, I would be all over James Ward-Prowse for West Ham, for West Ham United. I think he would fit into that three of Declan Rice, Souček, and James Ward-Prowse would be a fantastic three. Let me know if you agree or think if I am talking bollocks. Oi oi, Duke's in the building. Hope you're doing well, mate. Yeah, the media would be all over it. Mr. Cox is in the building. Hope you're doing well. And people are saying hello to each other. So yeah, Hammer of the Year. If the votes was done now, so we've had a few for Jared Bowen, but for me, Declan Rice are for me, yeah, Declan Rice just edges it for me. Just General Sale for Arsenal. I'll have a look for you, mate. 1 second while we're talking. Normally they say I'm on the website if they've been put on. 1 second, I'll check for you. When is Arsenal? It's in May now, isn't it? Or is it this? Excuse me. Sorry, I'm sorry about. Oh, here we go. I'll let you know, mate. 1 second. So, General Sale is tomorrow, Friday the 11th of April. Here we go. I'll share my screen with you now, sir. 1 second. One second. There we go, mate. So they've already discounted, and then General Sale Friday the 1st of April. And no, it's not April Fool. So yeah, that is Arsenal, and all of the prices are there for you, mate. Yeah, Sunday the 1st of May. But yeah, let's have a look. But Duke is also saying Bone. Let's have a look here. Bone. May the 1st. It's a Sunday. Cool. No, you're welcome, mate. No problem. No problem at all. I'll see. Duke's coming with a question. Mr. Miles, thoughts on Reece Oxford, please? Been playing at centre back oh, that's a good shout, Duke. You know how much you watch the Bundesliga as much. I know you watch it a lot more than me, but obviously now it being on Sky, I have watched it a bit more. I'm a huge fan of Reece Oxford. Obviously, he had that spell when he left, and obviously he knows the club. This will be interesting to find out. Do we have a buyback option? Would David Gold and Sullivan or have it like a first refusal thing? Let's have a look here. Let's get him up on transfer market. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. I'm being so professional here as we are doing it. Let's have a look here. Reece Oxford. Let's share my screen with you. So have a look. So he's worth £9 million as we speak, and this season he's played 22 appearances, 6 yellow cards, and 2 goals. Still only 23. It's mad to think, isn't it, that he made his debut at 16 for us, and now he's representing. He's representing Jamaica. Let's have a look at his overall stats. That'll probably be about all seasons. That's terrible. Let me change the view to make everyone. There we go. That'll make it a bit better for everyone to see. So, In total, he's made 143 appearances in total across all competitions, scoring 8 goals and three and 3 assists. Let's have a look here. He's played DM as well. How many times? He's played 23 times defensive midfield, Duke, as well. Yeah. Let's have a look here. I think the arse is going to nick third. Yeah. He's kept Haaland and Lewandowski at bay this season, and no played 73 games in Germany, grown up a lot. Yeah, Kent's also saying that as well, Duke. I sort of agree. Don't go back on an old get. Yeah, no, I agree. It's both good points, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Be interesting to see whether we've got any option on that. Let's see when's his contract run out. Where does it say that? Where's his contract run out? Where's his contract run out? Where does it normally say it? Contract expires 2025. So yeah, no, he's doing well, like you said, in the league. But there's the German league is just full of so much talent as well. Kent, sorry, I know you've just joined as well. If you had to pick your player hammer of the year, so now if the vote was done, who would you pick and why? And then we're going to move on to another subject. Well, it's not really a subject where we can debate, but obviously happy as well. We'll probably see it. So obviously people who haven't heard the news, Manuel Lanzini survived a traumatic car crash on the A12 involving a 70 grand Mercedes. We're actually walking away at the accident unhurt, and we'll play against Everton. So yeah, very good news for us on that front. When you see news of an accident, you do feel the worst. Feel the worst. Sorry, and I'm glad he has made a recovery. So let's have a look here. Just change his attitude a hell of a lot. Yeah, I think he needed to, Duke, though, didn't he? As well, he was very lucky. I think the money. It's not just him though. You've seen a lots of them. Hudson-Odoi, was he on 170 grand a week or something? It's yeah, 170 grand. Loftus-Cheek's on 150 grand. I know we're talking about Chelsea. Be interesting to see how Chelsea will go through. But what I am going to do actually, which I think which will be good, if you just give me a second, I will get our fixtures up for the rest of the year. Obviously, pending we could play another 3 more games, which will be added on here, but I will get them up for us now. So let's have a look. So let's go to April. So, as you know, we play Everton at the London. Oh, let me read the comments first before we go. Sharky Lanzini's a very lucky man. Yeah, I agree. Man who walked away went straight into training. It's mental to think that people said he's lucky to be alive. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Duke, there as well. Let's have a look here. Bone would be ugly if he wasn't injured. Yeah, let's have a look. Right, people. So on Sunday, it's like I said, it's nice to have that break. Before we go, let's have a look. Sorry, Duke. I know how much. Back onto Reece. Technically, he was better than Rice. And his attitude was. Other than that, didn't want to try. Yeah, no, I agree. Maybe he could come back. Maybe you could see both of them together, playing together. That'll be interesting to see. Anyway, so on the 3rd of April, this Sunday, West Ham United host Everton at the London Stadium, 2 o'clock kick-off against Frank Lampard, the struggling Everton, if I must say myself. How do I see the game going? It'll be a tough game. I know where the league says differently. But I think this 2-week break may have come a good time for Everton. But I think we'll have enough quality to come away with. Woo! Duke has a ticket. Yeah. Yeah, breaking news. Yeah, a date in July. Yeah, I'm off to Somerset for the weekend. I'm really looking forward to it. Be drinking real cider and probably hanging out my arse for a good couple of days. So yeah, I'll be really looking forward to that. And of course, Duke, I'm pleased for you as well. So Sunday, Everton. I think it'll be a real tough game, but I think we'll come out on top. I can see Everton scoring, but I'm probably going to go for a 3-1 victory. Let everyone else in the chat let us know what you think of the game. I'm trying to go as slow as possible to allow people to have, so I'm not going too fast. But quick fly question for you: how do you see the game going on Sunday? While you're doing that, I'll move on to probably we talked about Seville on the last round being our most important game in our history for so long. For me, I think this one even tops it again. Uh, Duke, you're more than welcome, mate. And if you are sitting around twiddling the thumb, I've put them in the chat if you want to come on and say hello and have your piece. Duke's going for 3-1 hammers against Everton. Jay Woods feeling confident, have been really poor this season, and Mr. Cox is going for a 2-1 victory. Yeah, so obviously we host 2-0 West Ham, like it, loving his confidence, people. So yeah, obviously the home game being first in Europa League against Leon. I'm really looking forward to this game. The atmosphere at Seville was words couldn't describe how I felt that day. Emotions running high, feeling up, feeling down. But at the end of the day, we got through it, and the fact that excuse me, sorry, the fact that we've got more out of the allocation because Leon haven't sold theirs is going to make it even louder, in my opinion. So I'm really looking forward to that. Obviously, I'm not going to do score. I think we're going to come through the tie. I think we'll get the victory at home. I think we'll come maybe 2-0 at home. I think I'm not underestimating Leon. They've got a huge Champions League experience as well. But yeah, no, it's all good. But no, it's fine. But yeah, no. So as you can see there, Brentford, um, Brentford as well in between. That'll be that'll be a tough game as well. Obviously playing the Thursday Sunday. Let's have a look here. Big 5-1 win. Loving the confidence, Sharky. Loving the confidence. Um, yeah. So we've got Brentford in between. Um, it's going to be that's a real tough game. Obviously, Brentford are not really guaranteed. I think they are pretty much guaranteed safety, but will they come out on top? It just depends how we react. Really playing that game on the Sunday. We've done well with Villa. We didn't do well with Tottenham, so hopefully we can get um, that really well. 2 o'clock on the Sunday. Really gutted I didn't get a ticket. The allocation was I think it was like 1,600 or whatever, so I was unable to get a ticket for that game, which was unfortunate. And then moving on, so we have Leon away on the Thursday, the 14th. Hopefully, like you said, we come out on top overall. The tie, and then we host Burnley at home on Sunday, the 17th of April. That'll be a 2:15 kickoff. I believe that game's being televised as well. And then a week later, we host Chelsea. Will they have their new owners by then, or will they be in more trouble? Chelsea's a tough game, no matter what team they put out. It'll be very tough for us. Obviously, I know we beat them at the London Stadium, but that was a different Chelsea. That Thomas Tuchel's really got them playing. Havertz is looking really good. So yeah, I'm not really expecting much. We don't really get much at Stamford Bridge either. And I'll move on to May. Obviously, as Jay Woods mentioned, the Arsenal game, which is on telly as well. That's 4:30 on Sunday, the 1st of May. And then we travel to Norwich a week later. No, 6 days later, sorry. That's a 3 o'clock kickoff. And then we have Man City at home. Mark Noble's last game at the London Stadium in the West Ham shirt. That's going to be emotional. And then, of course, we have Brighton away on the last game of the season as well. But yeah, like you said, I just wanted to come on and do a brief show and talk about it. I'll go on and for another 5 minutes. If anyone has any questions, do let me know. Leon's just signed Tete from. Yeah, wow. Is he able to play Jay Woods, or is he already played in European competitions? That would be interesting to know. But yeah, no, like I said, I'm really looking forward to the game on Sunday. I'll do a little preview probably maybe Saturday morning. But my Saturday morning show seems to be going down well. We'll preview all the other Premier League games. But yeah, I just wanted to come back and do a show after the international break. But yeah, thanks for everyone in the chat. It's been good to catch up with everyone. I hope everyone enjoys it. It's nearly the weekend. It's nearly Friday. And one thing left to say, which is